Howdy Internet, welcome back to another video on PGA Tour 2K23. And today, after what seems like a little bit of pestering from the YouTube comments and social media, 2K Sports has posted a gameplay trailer for their upcoming 2K23 game. And just like the announcement trailer that I went over a couple days ago, I'll be watching the trailer and then going through it and picking out some screenshots and some spots about things that I want to talk about. And let me tell you, in this 2-minute trailer, there is a lot to talk about. But before that, if you could please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be covering PGA 2K23 as we get closer to the October 14th release date and be coming out with content once the game is out. Other than that though, let's get into this.
Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head to head. Good luck in your rivalry, you're gonna need it.
Tiger Woods is the final boss in career mode as your rival is gonna be sick. There's Colin, John Rahm, Zalatoris, Tony, Lexi Thompson, Brooke Henderson, and Lydia Ko. BMW Championship, the Scottish Open for the first time in game.
Grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away.
I'm so pumped, dude. See that golf ball? We actually get golf balls. What, and skills? Whoa. Dude. Top Golf looks sick. More animations as well. We actually get to accept the trophy on the 18th green if we win a tournament in career mode. And the GOAT. MJ himself. Oh, did you see the Scotty that Tiger had? God, dude. Where's the Michael Jordan cigar, dude? That guy never doesn't have a cigar in his mouth when he's playing golf. So let's dive into this thing. The first thing that I noticed in this trailer, which is a very small thing, but I did notice that this shot of Justin Thomas, he is wearing Grayson apparel, which Grayson is one of the apparel brands that hasn't been confirmed yet for 2K23, but it's cool to see that they'll be in the game as Justin Thomas's main apparel sponsor. And I just want to say in general with this trailer, the player models, the character models look so much better. And I talked about this before, but it really seems like with 2K23 that they're using the graphics from other 2K games like NBA 2K and whatnot, rather than using models from like the Golf Club 2019, which 2K21 kind of looked like a direct port of such. These models look awesome, much higher quality detail in their faces, and they actually look like them. Unlike in 2K21, it was a bit kind of hit and miss with the character models. And right in here, you can see in Tony Finau's bag, the new Ping Woods in his bag. And I thought this shot of this hole was interesting because it gives off a lot of, and this course, as you look around this shot, gives off a lot of Augusta vibes, which we know that EA Sports has the right to Augusta National in their upcoming golf game this spring, but I wonder if 2K didn't maybe implement their own Firethorn National course themselves, because this looks a lot like a hole from Augusta National with the bridge and that creek. Here we see for the first time the Genesis Scottish Open will be a tournament that we get to play in career mode, and the course as well that the Scottish Open is played on, which is escaping me at the moment. But I'll probably have some text right here saying what it is. But it's cool to see that we'll be going over to Scotland in career mode. And I want to go back to this right here when we watch Tiger's swing. It actually looks like Tiger Woods' swing. And as we know from those that have been invited to Eastlake this week to the Tour Championship to play PGA Tour 2K23, they have said that every pro has their own swing and not just a default swing like everything in 2K21. So it's really cool to see that, at least with the pros, that there are different swings and that maybe there will be different swing animations for our My players as well this year. This is another glimpse. If you watch John Rahm here, his backswing looks very much like John Rahn's actual backswing. Short cutoff, that motion there. And then let's talk about the thing I'm very excited about is that you will have actual golf balls that you get to use. We saw Mizuno there. The Titleist Pro V1 here. I am so excited about this, and hopefully it means that we'll have yellow golf balls and other color golf balls as well, because that was a big thing in 2K21 that they were missing, that you can't just use any kind of golf ball that you want. And I know it's purely cosmetics, but it does make a big difference that I'm actually using a Pro V1 or a Callaway or even a Mizuno ball in game. Now, this right here is a massive, massive change from 2K21. You can't see it here because my face is in the way, but if I move myself out of the way here and put myself down here, you can see in the locker for fit for your clubs, we have a ton more customization that we can do. This looks completely different to 2K21, in which the only real fitting you had was just using different clubs. We have all of these different things for swing path timing and transition shaping, lie range and power that you can adjust with each club. And this is just for the head of the club itself. These other tabs here, I have to assume one of them is shaft, and the shafts might have different attributes to them. And then the grip, which I don't know if there's any different attributes for the grip, but we could see kind of a transition back to, if you remember the old Tiger Woods PGA Tour games, where grips and shafts and clubs all had different little attributes that, you know, maybe you had a grip that gave you more accuracy or more power. It would be cool to go back to that. Just, it adds a whole nother layer to this game that for a lot of people it really needs, other than just, well, I have the better quality. I have the purple, you know, Titleist TSI3 driver instead of the gold, so I hit it farther. Okay, now this is what has me really excited for 2K23. In your My Player skills, we have this big menu, and I've moved my face out of the way of all the really important stuff, but we can see here that for each different club, driver, wood, hybrid, iron, wedge, and putter, we have all these specific skills for them. And if you look to my left here, you will see that we are level 50 in this screenshot, and we have 50 skill points. And as we found out from the 2K Next Makers that were at Eastlake this week, you have a limited amount of skill points that you get to use. You're not going to max out all of these skills the more you play the game. You only can select a certain amount. There is a limit to it, which is amazing. In the old Tiger Woods PGA Tour games, after a while, you just leveled everything up and you were 99 overall and you hit the ball 400 yards and you were literally the greatest golfer to ever live. So to see that with 2K23, there actually is going to be different builds based on personally what you think you need to work on or what you struggle with. And we can see these different traits, like for hybrid, we have survivor. Normal shots receive a timing boost from the heavy rough, meaning that it's a little bit easier to get perfect timing out of the heavy rough. And the way that you activate this at level 1 is that you have to score bogey or worse 3 times. And to deactivate this boost, you have to score par 2 times or better after activating. And as you level it up, you see by level 3, you only have to make bogey once. And to deactivate it, it actually gets harder. You have to score par or better twice in a row, which I find really interesting and really cool. And this just adds, again, it adds a whole nother layer to this game of people making builds and doing different loadouts, or if you want to call it that, different loadouts or different builds for their golfer. And there's going to be a whole meta to this thing of, you know, people talking about, well, this is what I use, you know, for my player. You might want to try that out, which is just awesome. And most importantly, down here at the bottom, you can see there's skills and then archetype as well. And we haven't gotten any information about what the archetype is about, but I'm very keen to see what that might be. It might be like, you know, big hitter, that you hit the ball really far, or, you know, maybe short game master, that your short game is really good, you know, from a base layer when you first start out. But we'll have to see what all that's about. We have no information about what archetypes are about yet. But this is a massive change to how your My Player gets better at the game and how you grow as a player throughout 2K23. And I am all for it. And we can see here down in the irons, beach bums, splash shots receive a timing boost from the bunker. Works the same way. To activate this at level 1, you have to have a poor swing timing 4 times, not 4 times in a row, just 4 times. And to deactivate it, you have to have good swing timing just once. And then you look at level 3 at what I assume is max level, is you have to have poor swing timing 3 times and then have perfect swing timing 2 times in a row, which, again, this is just really, really, really cool. And it's a great, I think it's an amazing addition to the game. It just adds a lot of depth and a lot of customization and personality to who your My Player is. And I think Topgolf is going to be a really cool part of this, is something fun to do with your friends. Because in PGA 2K, you can be so precise with how far you hit your clubs and cuts and fades that you hit, that Topgolf is going to be a really, really fun challenge with friends online and offline. And I just had to stop here because Tiger Woods holding a Scotty Cameron putter in a golf video game is a sight that I thought that I would never see after the EA series moved to Rory McIlroy as the cover athlete. It's a personal thing for me, but I think it's so sick that Scotty Cameron is in this game, and obviously that Tiger Woods is back in a golf video game again. And my last thing is I'm just upset that Michael Jordan doesn't have a cigar here. He's a massive golf fan and plays a ton of golf. And the fact that he doesn't have a stogie in his mouth just kind of, it doesn't seem realistic to me. But I guess that's neither here nor there. And one final thing that I want to point out that wasn't in this trailer, but a piece of information that I picked up from Crazycanuck, his channel's in the description. Go watch his video about his impression of playing 2K23 at Eastlake this week. But he said that finally there will be an option for a punch shot in PGA Tour 2K23, which, as I said in the announcement trailer, is one of the things that we have been asking for so long. But punch shot will be a shot type that you can hit. Thank the heavens. So that was every little detail that I spotted out in the PGA Tour 2K23 official gameplay trailer. I would love to know if there's anything that you guys might have found in that trailer, which the link to the trailer will also be in the description for this video. Let me know in the comments from this trailer with the skills and the archetype and actually having golf balls in the trailer. What are your thoughts about how you feel about 2K23 right now? I'm just over the moon about it at this point. I can't wait for it to come out. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I will catch you guys in the next video when we have a little bit more information about what is in store for PGA Tour 2K23. So until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.